What's up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the new Sigma X Beauty and the Beast palette. So y'all know I was picking this up because I love me a good eyeshadow palette from Sigma, especially when they do the Disney collection. So I know this is Karen's favorite Disney movie. Mine was Alice in Wonderland, so they did mine right before they did Karen's, but I'd love to see some more stuff from them. Like, I find it interesting nobody has done Sleeping Beauty besides, I think, with like Spectrum brushes. They did the Sleeping Beauty collection. I want to see somebody do a Sleeping Beauty eyeshadow palette. Because, you know, like, they made the dress pink and then they made it blue. So I think it'd be interesting to see how they incorporate that along with other things in the movie into a palette. Now, my first gripe about this palette is, where is the gold? I mean, like, they're supposed to be like a bright yellow gold, like the Fenty Trophy Wife, to go in here, because it's like this gold ain't cutting it for how bright that dress was that girl had on. So what is this? What is this? That's my first question. What is this? Like, y'all should have took this out and made a deeper, I don't know. I did. So I was kind of disappointed when I saw this too, because I was like, there's no red for the rose. Like, what is going on? I mean, we all know this is chipping like Mrs. Potts over here. And then I'm assuming this is supposed to be like for her dress, even though it's not deep. Sorry, this is supposed to be for her dress, which I feel like it's not deep enough. Then there's the blue, which we get, and then a lot of neutral tones because he's a beast. But it's like, where? I don't know. I feel like there's still stuff missing out of this, and I'm not very happy about it. So, just putting my complaint right there. I did buy some other stuff from Sigma because I wanted to try some other stuff. So I got Christen Dominique's brush set here. And then they gave me all this stuff for free. So I got a E45 Max, which is a small tapered blending brush. And I got an E25 Max, which is a blending brush. So these are, when it says Max, it's just a bigger version of the original brush. So I'm not going to open these. I might be putting these in a giveaway for my birthday, which is coming up next month. Y'all know Scorpio season is upon us. Yes. But, you know, it's coming. It's coming soon. So they gave me this black liquid eyeliner. I've never tried their liquid eyeliner. I'll be interested to try it out. I know I like their pencil. I actually have their black pencil in my waterline right now. But it looks like it's like a nice, I guess, felt tip, if you will. Because that's not a brush tip. So it's a felt tip. I'm just hoping it doesn't dry up quickly because it's felt tip. Because I do notice some felt tips dry up quick. So that would be my only concern with this item. And they gave me the eyeshadow primer. I know Angie really likes using this. This is the Sigma eyeshadow base primer, and it's the shade Radiant. I might try it out today because y'all know their eyeshadow palettes don't usually have a lot of color to them, so you don't have to worry about too much of, you know, needing a more pigmented or like base to black out your eyes, because, you know, the eyeshadows aren't really that colorful. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, it's just because they're not, I feel like I can use this. So this is what it looks like. My only thing is, since it's called Radiant, I'm wondering how that's going to affect like the eyeshadow that's going on or whatever. So that's what it looks like. It looks like champagne and sparkly, so I'm definitely interested to see how that's going to work out for me. I guess we'll open the brush set since I'm here, you're here, everyone's here, and see what's going on. This will be in my favorite brushes, my favorite face and eye brushes video, just because I literally just got it in the mail today and I wouldn't have tried it out, so I think it's fair to just put it in there just because I like Kirsten. So all these brushes are never before seen brushes from the brand that she came out with. So she came out with her own like set of brushes, and I love like the I love the soft pink handles. I think that is so cute. So this one is supposed to be for eyes and nose contour. I'm gonna just use it as a outer V brush or for shimmer on the lid. This is supposed to be a all over face precision brush. I would probably use this for blush, like I do with this blush brush from Flower Beauty that I found at TJ Maxx for $4.99. This is supposed to be a setting powder brush. I can see this as a setting powder brush all over the face, and I will definitely be most likely using it for that. Although I feel like it could be possibly a nice bronzer brush as well, so we'll see. Then I got the angled cheek. I definitely see this as like a cheek blush to put on blush. It reminds me of a Sigma number 4. It's just a little bit wider, if you will. This is the face contour brush. I can see myself using this for blush as opposed to that, so we'll see. And then we have the brighten and bake brush. I definitely see myself using this to like put powder around this area of my face and underneath my eyes. So yeah, I could definitely see this as a brightening brush, like with that Huda Beauty powder that I tried out for you all recently. I definitely see this as that. So I'm liking all the brushes in the set. Y'all been trying to buy the V9 palette from Ulta for like the last few minutes. It has been very difficult. It is not want to be cooperating or anything. And I'm like, look here. Just go through already. I was sitting there and waiting, and I was like, okay, God, can we have it go through finally? Because I need to get my Fenty Gloss Bomb set. But as y'all can see, it's still just loading. Like, I don't know what the problem is. Like, every time I try to buy from PayPal with them, it's always a whole issue and problem and deal. And then I guess they just want you to put your card in there, want to go to PayPal or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't have time for whatever it is. Stop playing games with me. And you know, get it together. So, anyway. Now that I have made all that noise and done all that and gave this rant about why, you know, I'm upset. Let me show you the one palette from Sigma that I wanted to compare to this. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So I have the Untamed palette. This is the only one I felt like had any sort of colors that were somewhat similar to this palette. The Alice in Wonderland one does not. If you saw my girl Karen Harris's video, then you know it does not. But this is what they look like side by side. So I feel like this one would look a little bit, this one would look a little more similar than that one, because it is the one with the most color but still has some muted neutralness going on to it. But as you can see, they're not similar at all. But I do want to compare and show you that since I have both of them. So zoom in real quick if you like. It's been a long day, girl. And I still got one more video to film after this of the Glamonatrix Cosmetics. What is it? The Rich Romantic palette. So I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, come back with an eye look. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm most likely, I kind of want to use the blue and the purple and make a little unique situation with that, because y'all know I'm not a neutral person. The majority is neutral, so I only have like this little corner to choose from as far as a look goes. And then maybe when I'm gonna rush for work, then I'll give you a look with like this side. But y'all know me, I'm naturally gonna gravitate toward this side. So I'm thinking we're gonna do blues and purples, but at the same time I'm like, should I do that? Because then I gotta turn around and do the Rich Romance palette, and then that's gonna have a lot of those tones. So I might just stick to this little quad right here and do a look that way, so that way I can incorporate some depth but still give y'all some of the neutrals in there. I think we might end up having to do it that way just because, you know, I gotta do a whole nother palette that's supposed to be more dedicated to purples and stuff, and I don't give you too much of the same. So change that, we're gonna end up having to do a neutral look, but I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay, y'all, so this is the eye I came up with. I just used a little quad I told y'all I was gonna use, so I used this little this little 4-pan quad right here to get this eye. So let's get into it. So I used their eyeshadow primer on that side, so I'm using the eyeshadow primer on this side, and I used all Sigma brushes, of course, since we're doing Sigma review, and they're known for what? Brushes. So this is what the tone of it looks like. I thought it was an interesting color for a primer, and the fact that it's radiant is the part that's really interesting to me, because it's like, why do you need a radiant primer? I don't know. But, you know, it did seem like it was a little difficult to blend out, so I did notice that. But I guess it's just because I'm used to a liquid, so obviously liquid is going to go on smoother than a cream. So I'm just assuming that's what it is, because it's not like that it was hard to blend the eyeshadows over or it's difficult to work with. It was just initially like blending it out. I felt like it took longer than my normal primers do that are like cream, that's all. Sorry, that are liquid, because this is like a cream stick. But if you wear a lot of like natural eyeshadow, like simple colors for every day, I figure it'd be fine for you. But since I don't see myself using it that often, because I need using a pigmented base to show up the colors that I put on. So I got my makeup Shayla brush set that I'm using, and I got the E40. This is still on sale for like 22 bucks, so I'm like, y'all, it's a steal, because I think Karen said when it originally came out it was like 70 or something. I know she got hers at PR, but like I think she said she bought like 1 or 2 more. I was thinking about getting some for Christmas presents. I know I bought a couple. I got one at home, and then I got one that I use here, because like I told y'all, I have been on Sigma brush train for like, when I first started buying high-end brushes, to me high-end brushes were like Sigma, not like, you know, Refer and what's the other brand? I forget it. There's another brand that's supposed to be really expensive that comes out with brushes. I forget the name of it though, because I don't own any, but like basically like Japanese hair brushes, like the really expensive ones. When I thought of expensive brushes, I thought of Sigma, because I was like, that's who other girls was talking about when I got on YouTube. They were talking about Morphe, they were talking about Sigma, and I never liked Morphe like from day one. I don't know, I had a feeling about them, so I didn't really like their brushes, but I love me a Sigma moment. So I've been using Sigma bases since I started my makeup journey, when I started my channel like 2018. So Sigma and I have been riding together for at least 5 years, okay? And this E40 is just dispersing the color very nicely. Giving me a nice little smoky moment up here to go with the rest of the smoke. Gotta have smoke. Now I'm gonna use my E25 blended brush, and we're going to go into the navy blue shade. But of course y'all the better one of that. So disrespectful and rude, honey. She's so rude. She's just so rude. But let me try to blend out some of this blue. I'm gonna do my eyeliner on camera, but you all with the new liquid eyeliner I just got in this set as well, so we can see how black it is and how well it works. And like I said, I'm wearing the Sigma black pencil that they gave me for free underneath the eye. It's really creamy and nice too. It's one of my staple products I use from Sigma. Whenever I need a black eyeliner here, I usually just be like, where's the Sigma one? Yes, I need it. At home, I don't think I really use black eyeliner often, so I don't know which one I use there. But I know here, as soon as I think of black, I grab my Sigma one. I have one for the balm I got from somebody on that I bought some makeup from on Poshmark or Mercari for free, but like I just automatically just use the Sigma one because like I know it's gonna work and it's gonna be black and nice. And since that's one of those retractable ones or whatever, I know it doesn't sharpen, so it's not necessarily gonna be like easy, and it might dry up sooner. But so far so good. She's looking cute. Let me go get a battery and then we will go on to the liners. Go on to the lid shade. So I'm gonna put some glitter glue on off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna go to the shade Enchantress now. That's the name of the darker gold shade. And then the lighter one is called Belle. So we're gonna take the, what is this? E14 flat brush. I know Makeup Shayla uses this for concealer. I personally prefer it for lid shade. So that's what I'm using it for. And like I've said before, in people's sets, I mean, they use it for certain things, but you know, you buy it to use however you see fit, so you use it for whatever you want, girl. Because I sure do. I'll be like, it's giving shades all over the lid. That's what it's for. It's not doing concealer. Because I personally don't like brushes like this for concealer. I feel like they don't blend out the product the way that I prefer, so that's why I don't like to use them for that. But like I said, you should use it for whatever you feel like this. That's just not what I prefer to use it for, so that's not what we're using it for. Okay, y'all, so I put a little too much glitter glue in that inner corner, so that's why I'm taking so long in that spot over there trying to adjust. And we're going back to the Sigma E25 blending brush. They have a detailed blending brush too, and then they have like the max blending brush like I told you about at the beginning, because I have the deluxe eye set that they had that I really wanted for a while. Caught it on a deal and got it, and it was definitely worth the investment because it gives you a lot of great brushes just for blending eyeshadow, like the E25 and then the E25 Max, and then they give you the E27, and then they give you like the detailed diffused crease brush, and they give you the diffused crease brush. And I really like Sigma brushes, so you know. Let's go ahead and blend this on out over here. Then we're gonna go on with the original shade I started off with. It's just called Runaway. So I don't understand why it's called Runaway, because she didn't like run away, unless that's like a reference I'm missing out of the movie. It has been forever since I watched Beauty and the Beast, obviously, because you know, it's been forever. Like, I haven't been a kid in a while, since I have a boy. I don't have to watch like girl Disney movies. I get to watch like Marvel movies and stuff like that, because I have a boy, not a girl. So anyway, let's get into this E30 pencil brush in the shade Belle, because I love the fact that it's giving like that satin sheen to it. I feel like it's a nice transition from like the shimmer that's on the lid. You just give a nice little satin shade. So this shade is pretty nice, called Belle, but I still would have preferred it to be more yellow undertone as opposed to like what I feel like is like a champagne gold situation. But you know, it's still cute or whatever, I guess. So this is pretty much what we're working with for right now. Let's go ahead and use this liquid liner girl, because I'm anxious to see how she's going to work out for me. And then I need to put on some mascara, but I'll do that off camera and we'll talk about how I feel about this palette. So. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all, so it's pretty black, it's pretty nice, it's pretty easy to use as well, so I was happy about that because I was concerned about it not being black enough and it not being easy to use and it like skipping. I don't feel like it skipped, and I feel like it's nice and black. As you can see, you got a nice black like cut right there. It's nice and black and pigmented all length, so I like it. I like it. Okay, I'll do the other one off camera to save some time in this video because I know I'm sitting there for like 4 or 5 minutes watching me like do that, and then the other footage of me doing the rest of the eyeshadow look probably a little bit there. But so I like the quality of the palette. I feel like it's their standard Sigma quality, and I like their eyeshadow quality just fine. I like their eyeshadow palettes. Again, I just wish that the yellow was more true to the color of the dress, and I feel like there's a red missing out of here that should be for like the rose. I don't know if this is supposed to be like the red for the rose or whatever, but I feel like that's missing as well. But maybe that's incorporated in the lip products. So I didn't buy the lip products, and then I didn't buy the face palette because I knew I wasn't going to really reach for the face palette. I really reached for those, but I was definitely excited about the eyeshadow palette, and I've never actually tried a Sigma lip product, so maybe I'll find some I like. But I like the palette overall. If you like neutrals and you like you're a Disney adult who can appreciate, you know, like a more wearable color story of the franchise, and I definitely think that you would like this palette, especially if you like Sigma's formula. I know a couple of you told me you weren't necessarily crazy about Sigma's formula, and I'm sorry, I can't, I don't know what to say. I like it just fine. I like the color story of this okay. My only thing is the yellow and the red is missing, but otherwise, you know, they did a good job. So those are my thoughts on the palette. The eyeliner I really like. It's nice and black. It does a good job. Eyeshadow primer I'm still on the fence about because I feel like I had to do more blending than I personally would like when it comes to blending out an eyeshadow primer, but it worked nicely. All the shadows went over it nicely. I didn't have anything skipping. I didn't have any issues or anything like looking patchy in areas because I changed primers from what I normally use, so that was a good thing for me. But that's pretty much all I have for you when it comes to this video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. You can comment down below and tell me if you agree with me about the color story, because I'm sorry, I just feel like the red from the like flower in the glass jar with the petals falling off is missing, and I feel like this gold that's on my inner corner is not like the same yellowish gold that should have been in here for the color of her dress. But that's just me. Okay, be blessed, girl. Bye.